Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Louis Van Amstel Podcast with me, Louis Van Amstel. I am going to talk about 1996. I am really enjoying talking about every single year in the 90s, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. So, 1996. I have to go back to the end of 1995. We had just won the Grand Slam, meaning National European Championships, World Championships, Blackpool International, and the United Kingdom Championships. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then please watch 1995 first. Because we had set out a few years in 1993 to give us the chance to become a world champion. And then in 1994, we became world champion. Then we decided, well, let's defend the title in 1995 and win the Grand Slam. And we did what we set out to do. So now, second time our dream came true. So now we sat down, okay, what are we going to do in the next couple of years? We are turning pro, and we announced that during the International at the Royal Albert Hall, which was one of the major championships that we needed to win to call ourselves the Grand Slam champions. And then we sat down with our coach, Ruud Vermeij, and what are we going to do? Okay, we love the show dance because we are trained in all forms of dance. Jazz, tap, ballet, disco, aerobics we did too, by the way. So all that training you can put into show dance, because when you do show dance, you get to choose the music, you get to choose what dance you want to do, what costume, you're alone on the dance floor, and this is a major outlet for Julie Fryer and I. So we thought, okay, let's put a show dance together right away. And then we're going to get ready for whatever championships we can join in 1996. Then, as pros, what was our first goal? Well, in 1996, the first major championships is the United Kingdom Championships in Bournemouth. We had won it in 1995 as amateurs. Now we wanted to win the Rising Star Pros. Now, Rising Star Pros means all the finalists of the professional championships of previous years are not allowed to participate. Pretty much the top 12 or even the top 24 in the professional field do not participate with the Rising Star Championships. So for new pros like us, going into the Rising Star Championships is a nice stepping stone and welcoming yourself into the professional world of ballroom dancing. So that was the goal. Let's go for winning. And when it comes to the professional open, let's see if we can get out of that 24 right away, because that would already be a first, because normally new professionals make it to the top 24, not into the semifinal, and it has never been done to make the final. So that was the goal. Winning Rising Star. And hopefully, let's break that stigma of a new pro can't be in the semifinal. So that was the goal, semifinal. The rest of the year, well, let's see if we can stay solidly in the 24 year round and maybe break through into that semifinal. And then maybe in 1997, 1998, we're going to push for that final. And then who knows, 1998, 1999, let's work towards going to the top 3 in show dance and maybe top 3 in the open. First things first, get that show dance ready. And since I'm Dutch, we represented the Netherlands. Even though Julie Fryer is English, she lived in Holland with me since 1989, and we had a stellar career as amateurs. So now, the world of professionals. Well, mid-November is always the Dutch Open. It's a famous competition, one of the bigger ones in the world. But it's number one when it comes to the best audience, the best music. Gerrit Wensing, if you ever watch this, You are the best DJ we have in our business. And he is always finding the best music to dance to. It just makes you feel better. So you want to produce better dancing because you feel better. So we always love the Dutch Open. And actually, since 1985, as a 15-year-old, I always did a show dance. As 15, oh my gosh, if I see that dance now, there's hope for everyone. Anyway, it was such a great outlet to show the dance industry and the Dutch people and all international judges, hey, I'm trained in other forms of dance. And I've been part of this Dutch Open since I was 15. Well, then every year, Julie and I would do a little performance. We've done flamenco to Malagueña, Placido Domingo, and introducing our flamenco training. In 1995, we introduced our brand new show dance. It was Cirque du Soleil music, which our coach said, hey, I have this music from Cirque du Soleil. You should listen to it. That should be your first show dance. And of course, yes, Ruud, whatever you say. And I'm not being sarcastic here. That man is brilliant, genius. So we put a show dance together. A lot of my own ideas were in there, but Ruud constructed it and he choreographed it. And we came out, standing ovation. People loved it. So, of course, it's nice to have a hit on your hands. So we did not yet compete pro. We just introduced that show dance. So now, 1996 United Kingdom Championships. Here we go. Round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, semifinal. Boom. We make it into the final. And then the results. And yes, we won the United Kingdom Championships. Rising Star Pro Latin. Boom, box checked. That's what we wanted. And we felt really confident. And also, I remember it as if it was yesterday. We were known for our paso doble because of our flamenco influence, our other forms of dance influence. I was able to do the split, slide across the floor, jump in the air, 2 pirouettes, land in splits, and slide, and end. And Julie, boom, end up on top of me in a big dip. Those things we were known for. Look, if you got it, you got to flaunt it. Well, we got the training. And also Ruud, I guess, loved that we had all the training because as choreographer for him, I guess it was, great for him too. But what we did, we decided we are going to take basic bronze and silver figures and we wanted to show, hey, we know that we can do the double splits and the slides and jumps, and we know we can go there, but we can also show that we know the syllabus and we can do it on basic. And it was appreciated because we won the paso doble as well. And people really gave us accolades for it, that you can win with a basic paso doble. Hey, I have to give credit to Barbara McCall and Semi Stopford because we were not the first to do it. They were in the late 80s, early 90s. They actually danced pro Latin and they did both their paso doble and rumba basic. So credit to them. But we as brand new pros also wanted to show the diversity of simplicity. Now, those two words might actually be weird to put together, but for us, because we were always eccentric, that going basic for us made us more diverse. Go chew on that one. So, now, the Pro Open. Latin. First round, second round, third round, fourth round, top 48, top 24, top 12. We made it to the top 12. Yes, box checked it. We know it was pushing, but I'm glad we made the semifinal. And now we are waiting 20 minutes for the results. Who made it into the final? Yes! Oh my gosh. Our number was called out for the for the final. We made it to the final. Year 1, competition won. And oh my goodness, how happy were we? We were just elated that we made that final. And then of course, at the United Kingdom Championships, all the finalists do an intro dance. They come down the stairs and do a solo. Well, it felt like we were flying. We were so excited. And in the final, we were not even sixth. We were fifth. I don't have any words for it. We were just so excited, thrilled beyond words. And it only gave us even more confidence. Not arrogance, not narcissism, pure groundedness that we felt, hey, if we set our mind to it, we can just do more and more things. So then the rest of the year was just so exciting. Blackpool, again, final, again, fifth. We were so, just yes. Now we are going to the 1996 World Latin Championships in Miami, Florida. And Julie and I had already been in the United States in 1991 and 1992. And because, I guess, of our style, our personalities, we hit it off with the Americans. We were a big hit. And we loved every minute of it. The audience here is crazy. They're loud, they're eccentric, they are welcoming. And now, 5 years later, we are now doing our first major world championships. And here we go through all the rounds and we make the semifinal. And this is, again, it happened. We made the final. First time ever that a new amateur couple turning professional made the final in their first year. It was great. And you know what? I am really proud of that. It was only one judge, but when it came to that Paso Doble, we got a fucking first place. Pardon my language, but I'm so proud of it. First professional world championship. You make the final and then a judge dares to put us first. Now you have to understand that the 14-time world professional Latin champion, Donnie Burns and Gaina Fairweather, were in their last world pro championships. And this would be their 15th time or 14th. Don't hold me, don't do your own fact checking. But they won. They have earned the respect of our industry 14 times in a row. And we won first place from one judge. Thank you, Judge. I forgot who you are. But oh my gosh. And also, we did not get sixth place in that Paso Doble, neither in Jive. Overall, I think we ended up in sixth place, but not all 5 dances. So we were just so thrilled that we made that final in Miami, and we could not finish the year off stronger because now 1996 World Show Dance World Championships in October and again in Germany. If you have not seen my podcast for 1994, that was winning the World Championships Amateur Latin in Stuttgart, Germany. And now we were in Augsburg, Germany for the Professional World Show Dance Championships. We represented Holland. There was a top German couple that was in the final of the Pro Latin. And the Blackpool champion, the Finnish couple, Jukka Happalainen and Sirkka Jutari from Finland, who were the current Open World champions, and I believe they were second in the Pro Latin in Miami, and they were also competing. So we thought, okay, we're in Germany. The world champions are joining, and the top German couple is joining. So we set our goal for, okay, let's get third. This is our first year as pro. Let's not set the bar too high. So third. Okay, so we make the final, and we have to draw the following order, and we drew last. Now, there's a silver lining being last. You've seen all the scores of everyone else, so now you know your scores last, so you kind of know where you are, but I'm going to make that point later. But the nerves, are you shitting me? If you have to go last. So anyway, we were well trained how to deal with our mind. Also, how we won the 1994 World Championship. I mean, that makes you mentally strong. And then repeating that in 1995. So we knew, okay, how we deal, calm down, breathing exercises, and just refrain from looking at any other couple. Stay in the back, don't look, focus on you. So here goes the German couple first, and then the Finnish couple, and then we were last. Now, how it works in the show dance is that the judges have to give you two scores. The technical score, the technical merit, and then the presentation score, which is choreography, personality, diversity, music choice, everything. So if you have 9 judges and they have to give you from 5.5 all the way to 6.0, doing the math while you're standing there looking at your marks is pretty much impossible, because you get 9 times 5.8, 5.9, 6.0, and then it might be 3-4 times a one, another. So the point is, it is ridiculous to try and count it. Anyway, the Germans go, they get their first scores, they get between 5.8, 5.9, and here and there 1.60, and that was for the technical score. Then they got their presentation score, and that was pretty much the same thing, but not many 6 zeros. Now the Finnish couple go, and they are known for their technique, so they had 5.9 and 3 or 4 6 zeros, but not across the board all 6 zeros, which is the highest score you can get. Now they go to presentation, and it was kind of expected. They're not known for their embellishments and their choreographical style. They were known for their technique. So their presentation was actually a little lower than their technical score. So then it was our turn, and we dance. Of course, we're nervous, but we knew that we had a very unique dance choreography. The music was different. Our costumes, very simple, because we've always made it a point. It's about dance. It's not about the outside. It's about what comes from the inside out. We were also never known for our costumes. We were known for our dancing, and that's what I'm really proud of. And this show dance represented that. We had samba, African style samba in there, basic rumba. We had 2 lifts in there that were really unique. I laid on the floor, legs up high, and Julie came down. So the audience, when they saw it for the first time, they thought, what the heck are they doing? But standing ovation, they loved it. So now we finish our dance. We stand on the edge of the corner of the floor, looking at all the judges, because again, in Germany, all the numbers are, it's visual marking. And here goes the first score. 5.9, 5.9, 6.0, 5.9, 5.9, 6.0, 6.0, 5.9, 5.9. It looked like we had higher scores than the Germans, and we were almost there with the Finnish couple, but maybe they had higher scores. We just didn't know. 9 judges giving all their scores, and now it goes to the presentation score. And every time I relive this and retell this to anyone, I get emotional. Here goes the scores. 6.0, 6.0, 5.9, 6.0, 6.0, 6.0, 6.0, 5.9, 6.0. There are 2 couples from each country that go to the World Championships. And our second couple, Ton Grete and Marianne Van Vliet, I have so much respect for them. And Ton still A lot of respect for you, Tom. I remember him so clearly. He can scream. He was standing behind us, and he was writing down the score so quickly. And he said, "You just won." Now, I love Tom, and if it was the truth, oh my gosh, amazing. But I don't really trust him as an accountant or that quick doing all that counting. So, fantastic, great, but we were just calm until the results. Third, the German couple. Second, silver, the Finnish couple. And here we go. First year as professionals, winning the World Show Dance Championships, 1996. Again, in Germany. Whew. We put it out there to be third, like in 1994. And we walk away with the gold medal and the national anthem. Gosh, were we, again, emotional, excited, thrilled, relieved, every single emotion. There is a big learning lesson that I think I learned over the years from the 90s. If you focus on your craft, your passion, work hard at it every day, whether you're on the dance floor or it's just in your head while sitting on a plane, listen to the music you love that you dance to. Music is important. And I believe that's part of the reason why Julie and I were so successful in show dance. Not just because we train in other forms of dance. We both loved music. I dug into music, and whatever we did, we would really, really, really focus on different music. How can we push the envelope? And oh, did we do that? As a fun side note, because this was end of October 1996. Now we have the Dutch Open in Slagharen, Holland, mid-November, and we, or in this case me, I was more the one in the couple that was outlandish and came with the weird and crazy ideas, but I love Julie and what she stands for. She's the most open-minded person. She has never said no to any of my crazy ideas. And why do I bring this up? Because in 1996, at the Dutch Open, I had the weirdest idea, and Julie did not hesitate. She trusted me. I trusted her, because once we started working and choreographing this number together, we fed off of each other like two peas in a pod. And this is how we did our choreographies. I mostly came up with the music and the idea, and then boom, as a couple, we created our ways. And it was also not because we wanted to exclude Rude from those kind of numbers like Malagueña or the one I'm about to talk about, or I'm talking about right now, is also to show him this is who you created. We are now independently choreographing numbers to show our appreciation to Rude. Whether he liked our numbers or not, he probably could criticize them, from top to bottom. But we were proud that we were able to show him all that we've learned. That's what that was. For no other reason. So, what did I ask Julie? Hey, I have this idea. 2 platforms with 2 poles, and then show what we can do with poles. Not pole dancing, it's more the athleticism of ballroom dancing. But now, 2 people next to each other using a pole. Well, she said, of course, yes. So we did it. And of course, the first time people, they look at, oh my gosh, what are they going to do this time? But then when we did, and I loved the song by Yellow, Move, Dance, Be Born. It's a German group. And oh my gosh, it was such a powerful number. Move, Dance, Be Born. Just the title alone. Well, anyway, we came out and we had a ball. We had just won the show dance world championships. And we introduced that show dance in 1995 at the Dutch Open. And now we were doing the pole number. And then we did one more number. And this one was the exact opposite of that pole number. That was just showing our skill, being different. This was called Sensitivity. And it was by Celine Dion's Vol, Fly. She has it in French, a French version, and an English version. And we decided, because everyone in the room speaks English fluently, Dutch fluently, and we didn't want to make it necessarily about the lyrics, but a little more abstract. And this was one way also to show Ruud all the things we have learned, to strip the costumes, strip hair and makeup. And I had long hair. I had it loose. I didn't put any gel, anything, and no makeup. Julie wore her hair loose, and we wore 2 black shirts that we bought in the store, pants that were just stretchy, no glitter, nothing. And this was pure dance from the inside out. And this was a dedication to Marcella. She was my first dance teacher, and I talk a lot about her. In 1994, she passed away in May of 1994, and this was a celebratory dance, very sensitive, but this was to celebrate her life and all that she's meant to me, even to Julie in the last 4 years of Marcella's life. And it was, you could hear a nail drop in that room, and it was just so special to dance in front of the same hundreds of people that have come to the Dutch Open for so many years. We've created so many memories there. So 1996 finished so strong, heartfelt, calming in a way. And now we set a whole new goal, because we had just reached the goal that we set ourselves 3-4 years for. We made the final at the World Champion Pro Latin. We became World Champion Show Dance, and we had set years to reach that goal. And now we reach it in 10 months. So now we have to sit down again and, okay, well, let's just push. How can we go further? But we kind of went into 1997, which is going to be a separate podcast. Because if you think 1992, 1993, 94, 95, 96 affected my life, 1997 changed my life. I did not see come. And I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. For now, I hope you enjoyed me talking about 1996. And again, the whole message here is focus on your work. Don't get distracted in too many other people's lanes. Stay in your lane. Magic can happen. And results come when you least expect it. Thank you.